What's up, guys? So we're going to go over some fixes, corrections for your internal rotation. All right, so this is another issue that most of us have problems with. So internal rotation is going to be your ability to go here. Most of us can't do that, so we're going to go over a bunch of mobility and soft tissue work to help you correct that, okay? Stretch number one, bully stretch. So two ways we can do this. Number one, grab a band, stick it right on above your elbow. Then you're going to put your hand behind your back. You want to try and get that hand up as high as you can and tack it down, grab it with your other hand so it doesn't move. Then you're going to step out, let that band pull away from you a little bit, and then you're going to let that shoulder pull back, keep abs nice and tight, try not to turn your body. All right, so we're going to hang out here for like a minute or two. All right. Other way we can do this is if you don't have a band, if you're at home, just grab onto your door frame or something. So Chris shows with the rack right here, so just grab on, turn that hand over, and pull away, okay? So just again, get it up as high as you can. The higher you get it, the bigger stretch it's gonna be. All right, stretch number two, we're gonna lay on the ground, we're gonna do the sleeper stretch. All right, most of us have done this. We're gonna go over it again. So laying on your side, gonna make sure shoulder stays on the ground, elbow straight out from the shoulder, okay? And then from here, we're gonna make sure we put his hand on your wrist, we're gonna push that down towards the ground, it stays at 90 degrees right here, not going in or out. We're going to push that down as far as we can. Right? Chris's internal rotation is not fantastic, so this is maximum. Right? So we want to ideally be able to get a little bit closer than this, where if we pop that down there, that will be able to touch. So that's going to be your goal. Right? But we're going to hang out here. So this should be uncomfortable, but it shouldn't be painful. So if you get in there and it feels like somebody's stabbing you, back it off a little bit, but it shouldn't be super comfortable. Just go to that point where you feel that, and then just let it relax and just keep pushing on it. Try to get a little bit farther. All right? So, Chris is going to hop up. Next stretch, we're going to do, I'd actually stay on ground. So we're going to do internal rotation with a friend before we get up. So what we're going to do here is he's going to hop the bridge of hips up. He's going to put his hands behind his back and get him up as high as he can again, all right? You're going to have to find a super friend to do this for you. And then he's going to push the pressure on your shoulders so the shoulders don't come up. Want the shoulders stay on the ground. And then he's going to lower his hips down. All right? And that's going to put you into the internal rotation. You're going to stretch both arms at the same time. Do some double time here, okay? So it's just going to you can control how much pressure you do it by how far you push your hips down. Just breathe, stay relaxed, and make sure your shoulders don't pop up. All right? So next, we're going to take a little cross ball. We're going to get into some soft tissue stuff for the shoulders that's going to help internal rotation. All right? So we're going to be on a pole. There's all kind of stuff around the shoulders that affect your internal rotation. So your pecs, your lats, your traps, all that stuff can come in, bind the shoulder up, and not give you the proper movement that we need, okay? So the first one we're going to do is work on opening up the pecs. So we're going to take a lacrosse ball or a softball. You're going to get up against the rack. If you're at home, you get against your door frame again, all right? And then you're going to put that bad boy right in the pec. All right, so you can play around with where it's at. We want that to be right on this chunk right in here. You're going to lean against it and get some pressure. While you're getting that pressure in there, you're going to take your arm overhead and back down. All right, so when you're doing this, we're going to spend about a minute each side. Hit that right pec, flip it around, hit the left pec. All right, next we're going to get down. We're going to start breaking up more through the front shoulder. So we just got the pec. Next, we're going to come down and we're going to get posterior. So we're going to lay on the ground and we're going to start hitting all of this stuff. You got your subscat, you got your pterygium, a bunch of little stuff that runs through here that can really bind us up too. So we're going to start getting back in here, just right above the armpit, arm up. We're going to get some motion. So Chris is going to lay us on the ground, show us what we got going on here. We're going to pop that ball in there. All right, you're going to find, when you find the spot, you're going to know it. So play around, move that bad boy around. When you find the spot, go back and forth, get it moving around. You can also leave the ball there, move the arm around again, just like we did before. So you can move the arm up and down, you can get some rotation, turn your palm up, palm down. That's going to open everything up different ways, and you'll feel that thing getting in there. So we're going to spend some time hitting posterior also, all right, so digging this stuff out. Another way we can get in this soft tissue stuff is to take our foam roller, PVC pipe, whatever we got. We're going to start again with the pecs. So this stuff is super important. So we're going to work on smashing right from the bicep all the way up into the pec. So if you take your foam roller and angle it, palm down, arm out, and just roll back and forth. All right, get comfortable on the ground here. Work your way back and forth. When you find those tight, tender spots, do a couple short little passes, start breaking that stuff apart, then go back to the big long ones, start working all this stuff out, okay? we're also on the roller going to roll onto our side. We're going to get our lats. All right, if our lats are bound up, that's going to affect everything we try to do in the front or over our heads with our arms. Okay, so with the lats, we're going to put down. We're going to smash all the way from the tricep all the way to the lat insert. So you're going to go like halfway down your ribs. All right, so you're going to get in there, go big rolls coming all the way down, all the way up, get all that stuff smashed out. Work your way up, work your way down, and when you find those tender spots, again, you can get in there, move your arm around. If this doesn't feel like it's getting in there enough, use the rumble roller, that foam roller that's got the spikes on it. That'll get in there plenty, all right? Probably more than you want. So that stuff's gonna be awesome. It's gonna open you up. The last one we're gonna do here is we're gonna get the last piece. So we got the front, we got the back, now we're gonna get the top. So the trap is bound up. That's also gonna affect the way we can move our shoulders. So we're gonna take a band, bigger band preferably, all right? And if you're super short, like me, then you can stand on a box or something, put this underneath the box to get more pressure in there. If you're tall, there's probably enough. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna slap this sucker on so it's angled, so it's gonna go over the left track, under the right foot. It's gonna be putting pressure coming down here, and then what we're gonna do is just take the arm like we did on the pole, from your side to over your head. You can start moving your head around while you're in there. You can turn your palm in, palm out, get all this stuff moving around. And then you can also give it a lean front, lean back, and play around with that band is. So you can get it up high, move it down a little bit, front, back. So again, spend at least a minute on each side here. The right side, switch, get the left side. All right, so this is gonna loosen all this up. So by attacking all angles, getting above you in the front, getting the back, that's gonna open the shoulders up. It's gonna give us better internal rotation, which is super important. So again, remember, start with mobility stuff, break this stuff apart, and then get in with the stretching and get in there to open everything up. And we will see improvement in your internal rotation.